So picking up again with some play testing of kind of basic game from Troops in Contact, using all ersatz components here. This is where I left off because I had to take a break, go off, do some other things, do a lot of thinking about this. Basically, what I've decided to do for now is this case, which I'm surprised I hadn't noticed this before, but hey, that's why we do this, right? The unit here, the stack here, already had a CF, was already CF'd. And heavy machine gun here, open up max fire, which when he was all over with, he also went low ammo. But he did a max attack, max AP attack, and added CF, so compounded the CFs on this hex. Interestingly, the stack had just cleared their AM at the start of this action period. So what do I do in this case? Well, I jotted down a note that in this case, the target hex is going to pick up the same action marker corresponding to the shot that was just made against it. So the machine gun did a max fire attack against this hex. The hex gets that 4 AP, 4 AP marker as well. Now I have a note, I jotted down a note that I need to watch and make sure that this isn't way too powerful on the part of the firing unit. So on the one hand, it might just simply be too powerful, too easy for the fire to basically stop an advancing unit on the one hand. On the other hand, the unit is out in the open. And the third point is that this might actually represent the way in which a side that is using direct fire is also in fact kind of dominating the situation. This might actually be illustrating that. So yeah, but in any case, I'm going to watch to make sure that this isn't way too powerful. What's interesting though is that, you know, I noticed that the heavy machine gun, Red 4 heavy machine gun, now is low ammo. I instituted the low ammo rules. You know, I didn't have the low ammo rules at all through the whole first half of this firefight. And that Red 4 heavy machine gun was just blasting away, causing serious headache and havoc on Blue 4 trying to advance. Presumably, either that fire would have been far less effective, or that heavy machine would have gone low ammo much earlier if I had been using the low ammo rules from the beginning. And because that heavy machine gun is now low ammo, which means for the rest of the firefight he's limited to no more than 2 AP attacks, I think that's significant. I think basically Blue 4, well, it's funny because Blue 4 didn't really accomplish it at all, but Red 4's defense just took a step down in strength because of this, which is just interesting. Just interesting to note. Okay, so we're going to pick up again. Red 4 obviously max fired attack there, so the stat gets the same AM as the firing unit, as the unit that just fired on it. So it's Blue 4's action. So now the heavy machine gun, ooh, it's low ammo. Wait a minute, low ammo is not gonna, what does low ammo do to, Huh. What does low ammo do to the 0 AP attacks? It doesn't really do anything. Well, they're still going to move forward, which is kind of not sure this is. Well, it's just interesting. Oh, this is only a 1 AP anyways. So one CF anyways. So let's quickly resolve this. There's no. Okay. Ooh, 12. Okay, rolls a 12. Which is well under his success. It's defensive check, which means that he succeeded, which means that we go 1. Ooh, do I need a 0 column? I think I do need a 0 column. Huh. Oh, actually low is not good. So actually he's suppressed, I think. Yeah, he's suppressed. This low roll was not good. So basically he's delayed again. Yeah, that's that. Let me add a note here. Note. Okay. I'm not sure that was. Not sure that was even a good idea. But anyways, now we go to red 4. So they cannot act. They can only react. He can act, but I'm not sure he wants to. Oh, now, oh yeah. I was thinking about this during my break. This is why this was a bad move. Blue 4 shouldn't have just willy-nilly come over here. I wasn't even thinking, but this is where thinking's got to come into play. That was a waste to do that now. I really should have done something over here, because now these are all FC and he's suppressed still, basically. It's red 4's move, and so this is where it's going to be interesting, where not that this is even really, not that red 4 should really be going on the counterattack here, okay? But this will be interesting. So so what do they want to do? What do they want to do? They're probably not going to be able to see any of these FC'd units. So what do they want to do? And actually, they're treated as FC too. So actually, they're not seeing anybody. So does red 4 pull back now? Probably. This is where the pressure rules probably going to start to come into play. So let's, Now's the time for red 4 to take advantage, and they're not really in a position to do so. Man, so let's, I know, a red will pass. Well, wait a minute. if red's going to pass, then it might as well, yeah, if red's going to pass, it might as well. So they're not going to pass. They're going to resolve this CF. That has the leaders, so okay, so 24. These are not good low rolls. Okay, so 2. Well, that doesn't help at all. Oh wait, I adjusted the. Oh wait, I adjusted the terrain values. I gotta remember that. I went down to 15, didn't I? Yes, I did. 15 for woods. That's way different. So that really changed things. All right, so they rolled 24. To start with, 24 on the 2 column is a C1 result. Now 24 means that they passed their defensive check. Their defensive check is the 6. It starts with the 6 times 6, but it's actually 6 times 8 because the leader is with that unit. The +2 leader is with that unit. So here's where Ivan explained this. So we have skill times will times teamwork. The leader influences the teamwork value. So instead of all these other units, their defensive checks are 6 times 6 or 36, which actually isn't that good anyways. But the one with the leader is not 6 times 6, it's 6 times 8. So 48. So he's well below that. So he easily passes his defensive check, which means we shift 1 down, 1 column to the left, but that's still a C1. So that unit takes a C1. Okay, so that comes off. They have a casualty because they took a casualty. Do I still have the rule that? Yeah, there's that 1 AP. They have a 1 AP marker put on them. This is the casualty assessment pause. Very brief pause. So bottom line is they're not acting right away because they took a casualty. There, boom. So that's red 4. Now back to blue 4. Now blue 4 can try to resolve this casualty marker. They have, Okay, all right, so 14 column, okay, 59, okay. This is a more average roll. Okay, 59 to start out straight away. First of all, it's well above the cover of the wood, so that doesn't help. So 59 on the 14 column is a C2. Ooh. And they do not pass the leaders over here. So they're 777s, which means that their defensive check is a 7 times 7 or 49. And they get a 59. So they fail, which just means that it's resolved on this column, no column shift. And that's 2 casualties. If they had passed, let me see if it would have made any difference. No, it could have made a difference. Okay. Yeah. C2. I think that's the. That might be the second. That might be the second C2 result in the game so far. So, as you would expect, the casualties are coming much faster now. They take a casualty, so they're paused. They are paused. I don't know if they should be paused longer because they took 2 casualties. I don't know about that. I don't want to get too. I don't know. I want to get too. I don't know. I don't know if it'd be longer or not, actually. Ooh, so they, yeah, Okay, there we go. So, well, it was 14 combat power. Now I'm wondering if the cover went too low. Why did I adjusted the cover percentages because there was so much suppression. I got to think about how to actually, some basis for computing. One thing I'll say, of course, is that wooded areas like these hexes, okay, wooded areas tend to be more uneven and tend to have more stuff around the ground level anyways, let alone tree trunks, branches, etc. Okay, all right. That was blue 4, red 4. Red 4 only has the 1 unit left, and he probably should not commit himself. Not counting the reserve back here. So red passes back to blue. What is blue really going to be able to do? First of all, coming out of full cover here. Well, before considering that, try to figure out whether they would actually see red 4 unit there anyways. That would be shortly. I'm going to have to start getting to special equipment like different sights and optics and stuff. So anyways, let's see, 20, he's down, so it's 4, so it's 4, 8. So the question is this more than 12, right? So target is 24. Oh. It is not spotted. Ooh, it is not spotted. So once again, blue in this little standoff here, blue 4 is really waiting for red to fire first so that the targets can be identified and return fire can be brought to bear. Oh, maybe now's the time to go for unobserved fire actually. Because blue 4 has so much more firepower over here than blue 4 there. Oh yeah, use the machine gun in unobserved fire. Let's do that. So it's 1/2 the unobserved fire is 1/2 firepower round normally. So first of all, how much fire? Well, so let's go ahead and go. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see how this works. There isn't any reason to presume that the fire team there can't stay in full cover while the machine gun comes out of full cover. Yeah. So then how much? And that's a 0 AP action coming out of full cover there. Let's see what that's a medium machine gun. Yeah, medium machine gun. It is still crew 2. Now let's start at 2 AP so that we don't have to do a low ammo check. And at 3 hexes away, that would basically be 5 halved and round normally 2.5 round normally up to 3. So unobserved fire 2 AP attack would drop 3 firepower in there, which is still plinking shots. Now if we went for a 4 AP attack, that would be a whole 12 divided in half for unobserved fire is 6, so it's double. So it's 3 at 2 AP or 6 at 4 AP. Isn't that No, that's right. So in one sense, it really never makes sense to launch a 3 or 4 AP attack, risk low ammo for unobserved fires that's half as effective, right? Yeah. So he'll do a 2 AP attack, and he will drop 3 CF into that hex. Alright, so right away, here we have it again. So it's a 2 AP attack, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. So he gets marked with that one. Yep, he gets marked with that one. And he gets, once again, this is a late change. He gets marked with the same action, with the same AM. He's already down, but he's forced to FC, and then 3 CF on him like that. Back to red 4. Wow, see, now red 4 isn't doing anything. Now red 4, I can say, I think for the first time, for the first time in this entire firefight, red 4 is, no, not really. Never mind. No, it's not that significant. Red, red passes, yeah. Red passes, back to blue. What can blue do? All right. One, two, three, 4. 4. Yep, it's still 1. It's interesting that there is no way, really, for a unit here to basically dash across this opening. I'm sorry, don't say dash. There's no way for a unit here in general. There's no way for a unit here to get across to here, facing what they face here, unless they're not observed, unless they can possibly not be observed. So the question is, could they even crawl out there? Could they crawl across this opening without being spotted? They're obviously suppressed. They're under full cover, not able to see much beyond what's right in front of them in the clear. The machine gun is only capable of a 0 AP attack right now. So the question is, can a unit here crawl across to this wood line? Very interesting, without being spotted. Very interesting. So how would that work? So if they crawled out of the opening there, it would be, this observer would be, it's marked AM and it's in DP, so it's quadruple terrain cost. So this would be 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, right? So 8, 16, what do you know? He can only see 100 meters in front of him because he's AM and DP. That actually makes perfect sense. So actually, So actually, they could just move right across. So and they need to, because being right in front isn't helping them whatsoever, which is actually very believable under these circumstances. Without indirect fire, which we will get to, without smoke, which we'll get to, does them no good sitting here in the center. So very interesting. So they're going to. So how are they going to do it? Oh, see, they don't even have to get up. Really, they don't. They stay down because they're following the trail. So it's 1, and it's 2. They're not going to go into there. No, they're definitely not going to go into there. So 1, 2, like that, right? And then the other one will follow them. Now the question is, should they go into full cover? I don't see why they should not. They need to stay way down until they can get up closer. There we go. There. Now, well, maybe this is the time. Yeah, of course. Of course. Let's try this. This might actually be the point where I'll break off this playtest. They're down. They're under FC. They can lose FC for free. They need to get up for 1, 2, 3, and then they can even do. Let's try this. So this is the leader too. This is the leader. So this is the unit with the leader. So 0 to come out of full cover, 1 to go up. So 1, 2. So again, he's suppressed. He's under full cover, and we already determined that he's not seeing much farther than just a couple hexes in front of him. So they're not noticing this going on. So I said 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2. No, 3. 1 for up, 2, 3. Now at 3, this is where I have to get to double time. I really do. I haven't even started to look at double time. All right, but I probably should just think about double time here. But under the circumstances, now we're going to fire 1 AP because this is advancing fire, assaulting fire, moving fire, whatever you want to call it. He has 1 AP left. He's going to fire. Yes, he is. So it's a 1 AP attack, but he's still marked with 4 AP. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is where you really have to. And he basically slowly moved up here, and that was the wrong answer. He actually does need to charge, so to speak. But let's see what he can do. Assault plus fire team. That's a rifle fire team with squad automatic weapon. It's a 1 AP attack. It's a 1 AP attack. Wait, there are 4 remaining. 1 AP attack. Ooh, at range 1? That is only 3. By the way, we would compute observation. Oh, isn't that? I said we would compute observation at the moment that the fire's executed. Wow, that is really... Wow, that is way weaker than I thought it was going to be. That's only 3. So he's adding 3 to what's already here. So 3 and 3 is 6. There's 3 already here. And once it, oh yeah, no, because he's not. Let me see how my rules work out here, because he's getting extra, receiving extra CF when a unit already marked CF, but not. See, he has when a unit not marked it. No, see, he already has a. He's already marked with an AM. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how you would. No. No, not yeah. Well, I guess that's it. Go back to red, passes, back to blue, blue passes. So that ends the 5th action cycle. 5 minutes of simulated time have passed. A number of casualties have happened. This one's 3, 4, 5, 6. Was that 7? Blue 4 has taken about 7 casualties. That again does not sound, radically off. So let's continue on and see what we can see if we can get some close combat here. Close combat, yeah. Start of the first period of the 6th cycle, which is the 6th minute. It's the gray cycle, so that one comes off. This one comes off. These markers are horribly of different size, conflicting size here. Any more gray markers? There's one here. It's interesting to see who clears action markers first. Very interesting. Okay. Back to, so you clear the markers and you go right to your actions. Blue 4 starts. So he can't do anything, but no, there's not a trigger for a 0 AP attack either. But is this where you try to start piling it on? I mean, why wouldn't you, really? Oh, except maybe, Oh, blue has virtually nothing to do. And red doesn't have much, actually now's the time. I think when I look at this situation, blue should pass. So blue passes. What does red do? Red is in almost the same. Oh, wait, I forgot this one down here. Actually, blue should have. Actually, I'm sorry. Back up. I almost missed this one. Blue should try to clear this one. It's only a 1 AP attack anyways. It's only a 1 CF. Yeah, 1 CF. Alright. Oh my. That's a really low roll. 15. Oh, but he's in the woods. So without adding any more columns to the left of the 1 column, because they would have passed their defensive check, so it would have been one column to the left shift anyways, but I'm assuming it would have still been a potential casualty. But 15 is exactly what the cover that the woods are providing right now. So they are suppressed. So delayed one more action. one more action period. So that's what Blue did, and that was a really, I mean, he really should have rolled, instead of a 15, he really should have rolled an 85 and cleared it completely. But that was a very, very bad, very unlucky roll. So now we go to red 4, and what does red 4 do? What can red 4, does red 4 really, see, this is where, does he really expose this unit here? Would that really be necessary? I know what he's going to do. He wants to move, so he has to come out of FC. And he's basically going to crawl over here, which is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what he's going to do, like that. He's going to get ready for whatever happens in this decisive hex, somewhat decisive hex. And that's it. Pass, pat. Now, of course, blue 4 has that unit, but it's already taken 2 casualties. Let's say it's pass, pass. We move on. Next, we have a lot to clear. This one comes off. This one comes off. This one comes off. And very importantly, that one comes off. That will be interesting to see the resolution of that is. Okay, so now we've cleared all the markers of the right color. Blue 4. See, now blue 4 has the medium machine gun there. But they're not going to see them with being under full cover. Oh, I gotta remember that. I assumed that he could see him adjacent. I probably should have. Ooh, I probably should have computed that adjacent attack. I am in a computer right now, so okay. Start with 20. He's currently moving. Oh, that's it. So it's just double. So the woods here is 12, double to 24. He was marked. Was he marked AM? I think he was marked AM, which is 12. But he's FC. That would have been 24. Oh, he wouldn't have even seen him. Let me make sure this is right. 12 times 2 for marked AM is 24. I mean times 1/2 or 1/2. Currently moving or marked AM. Currently, observer is currently moving or marked AM. Well, is he currently moving? How do you count that? I guess he was moving. Is that what I meant? Oh yeah, that must be what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. So it is 12 double to 24. Then he was marked AM, which is back down to 12, but he was FC, so that's doubled again to 24. So actually he would not have seen him. I should have, so actually he's still, I can correct myself, well, actually I can correct myself. That backs up, he only has 3 to clear now. That was important. Because he only has 3 to clear, and he is actually just marked with a, he only expended 3 AP, not 4. Like that. Yeah. This is very interesting. I have to figure out what happens when you want to enter a hex that is CF'd. Huh. That is currently CF'd. Huh. What would that be? Well, at least, oh, I'm sorry. What he should have done is, I think, is he should have spent that last. So he will expend 4 APs because he'll use that 4th AP to go down. And then now can he go into FC? What does he expend to do that? Voluntarily going to FC from DP is 0. So he spent 1 to go down. But to go from down to FC is free. So actually he can go. So because he's adjacent, he should go FC. Okay, now I think I can pick up enough to continue on. So now, oh, now we're back to blue 4. What does he see? He needs to move, is what he needs. Oh, but there's still the CF in front of him. Huh. 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. All that red 4 is occupied, and he's not going to be observed over here, I don't think. No, I don't think he is. I know he probably should do something over here. I'm going to do something else over here. So, for free, comes out of FC. Yeah, he go 1 unit at a time. Very important. So actually, I'll put that back. 1 unit. Spends 1 to go up. Maybe this is, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with quick up. I'm still not using quick up. I got to figure out what quick up even means. But 1 to come up tactically. 1, 2, 3. And then along the trail, 3.5, 4. Gets into the woods. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 APs he just spent. So he's marked with a 4 AP marker. I still have to figure out the extra movement capability, the double time and even triple time. Yes, I do. All right, so that's blue 4. Back to red 4. Now red 4 would resolve this. So it's just a 3. He's the normal. Now I wonder if the losses shouldn't affect the unit characteristics. I don't know. The unit profile? Needs is needs a good roll. So it's only 3 CF. So 79, there we go. But 79 using the 1s for an intermediate column would go to the next column up. So it'll be resolved on the 4 column. 79 is failing the defensive check. So you just stay on the same column, but still 79 is way over, and so he is just fine. There we go, just fine. So now he doesn't have to do. Now he actually is available. So now, oh, that's funny. Would he even see an FC unit adjacent? Well, he's in the clearing actually. So if he came out of FC, would he act? I mean, he should. I don't know how you want to. I don't know. Let's just see what happens with what we have now. So if he comes out of FC, he has 20 double OB cost of terrain for being down. It's only in the open though, clear. So it's only 4. He's marked AM, so that's back down to 2. But he's in FC, so it's double. But that's actually easy. He easily sees him, actually. Easily sees him. Marked AM. And in FC. I wonder if FC shouldn't be quadrupled. Because, yeah, I don't know about that. Huh. Well, I think it's dangerous to stay in FC adjacent to the enemy anyways, so it's definitely going to come out of FC. Then well, he easily sees him. But then again, it is clear terrain, so alright. We don't fire away. But he's down 1 fire. So he qualifies as an assault team. 3 fires. He does not want to. Let's just say he doesn't want to risk low ammo at this point in the firefight. So let's say he does a 2 AP attack right there adjacent, right? So we go to 3 fires, 2 APs, a range of 1 is 4. So 4. That, and I think that's it. And pause and pick up shortly.